So could your liver actually be causing too much ammonia in your body? Let's talk about that. What is ammonia? Well, in your body, it's a byproduct of protein metabolism. So normally in the digestive tract, you break down protein starting in the stomach, okay? And then it's supposed to turn into amino acids. Those amino acids then are supposed to go through the liver, and there's certain byproducts that occur with those amino acids, one being ammonia, and the other one is urea. Urea is a less toxic form of ammonia. So normally, if everything's working correctly, this ammonia, which is toxic, should break down into urea, and the kidneys should get rid of it. But if there is a problem of ammonia breaking down into urea, the ammonia starts backing up into the blood, and that's very toxic. And here's some of the symptoms that can occur: confusion, mood changes, personality changes, nerve damage, brain dysfunction, and possibly even a coma. So let's talk about all the possible reasons why ammonia could build up in the body. Cirrhosis, that's scar tissue of the liver. This occurs after you get a fatty liver or your liver is inflamed, as in hepatitis, and eventually it fills up with scar tissue and it just can't filter anymore. And so that could be one of the causes. Another cause could be hepatitis. Hepatitis causes damage of the liver, and then now you can't filter out this ammonia. Drinking too much alcohol over time will then affect the liver, and that can cause too much ammonia. Also something called carnitine deficiency. Carnitine is a protein that is like a carrier that delivers fat to the mitochondria for energy. So if you have a carnitine deficiency, you can actually build up too much ammonia as well. And by the way, carnitine is in red meat. Dehydration can also spike ammonia in the body. Next one is SIBO. So if there's too much bacteria growing in the small intestine and not the large, that can also cause it. Because the microbes themselves have the capacity to make ammonia. And if they're overwhelmed with too much protein, this can occur as well. All right, so what is some things that you can do if this happens to you? Number one, start cutting down your protein. Number two, you could take glutamine. I would take L-glutamine. That actually helps break down ammonia. Higher potassium foods, as in more vegetables. Chlorophyll, as in wheatgrass juice powder. A probiotic can help as well. Garlic, it's high in sulfur. Cruciferous vegetables. Apple cider vinegar. Why? Because the pH of ammonia is 11. It's extremely alkaline. So we want to acidify the body. And celery or celery juice can help detoxify this out of the body. And one last thing I want to mention, if you're smelling ammonia in your urine when you're peeing, don't assume it's cirrhosis or a fatty liver or hepatitis. It could be you're just dehydrated. It could be you might have SIBO. So it's not always something like this, in which case you just might want to add more fluid and that could solve the whole thing. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Hey, before you leave, I just wanted to give you a little quick history on some of the books that I wrote. This was one of the first books. It's called Dr. Berg Body Shapes. It was my attempt at writing about body types. What was very interesting about this book is I actually did all the images myself. Don't ask me why. They look actually not quite as professional as some of the images that I have in the new book. But anyway, this is my first attempt right here called Dr. Berg's Body Shape Diets. And then I wrote a book more extensive called The 7 Principles of Fat Burning. I don't even have a copy anymore, actually, because it's outdated. The next book, I put about 1,000 hours into this one right here called The New Body Type Guide. Major updates on the body types. I put a lot of energy into this. It has professional images, graphics, all sorts of things. Now, the problem with this book is it doesn't really describe what this is really about. Body types are only a small portion of what's in this book. And that's why I changed the name to the Healthy Keto Plan, okay? If you happen to have this book, you don't really need this book because there's some only very, very minor updates. But if you don't have this, you need to get this one right here. This book goes into every single detail that you would ever want to know about. It goes into the 7 principles of fat burning. It goes into hormones, the body types, the basic keto plan. It goes into intermittent fasting. I talk about the 10 fat-burning triggers and blockers and fat-burning strategies with a lot of details in every single chapter. I go into body issues that interfere with losing weight. There's very few people that just have a weight problem. They have a lot of body issues, whether it's sleeping problems, stress problems, inflammation, menopause. I cover that extensively in this book. Then I talk about how to get rid of stress, and I show you a technique. Then I get into exercising. And then I have a lot of really good recipes in this book as well. So this is a good reference guide. On my website, if you get this book, you get this one free. It's called Healthy Keto and Intermittent Fasting. This is the shortcut, quick guide to this book. And the reason I created this book is to have you, within 45 minutes, learn how to do keto, okay, in intermittent fasting, exactly what you need to do. Then you can fill in the blanks with this book right here. So right now I'm doing a special. If you get this book, you get this one totally free, or you can go to Amazon and get these individually. So I just want to clarify the difference between this book and this updated one right here. If you don't have this, you need to get this right here. That way you can get the exact correct information to do it healthily.